Pointing goodies to all you motherfucking Ramblemaniacs out there. Welcome to another edition of the Ramblemania Show, where we here ramble all things good and bad in the world of pro wrestling. Happy 32nd birthday to me. I am your Ramblemania heavyweight champion, Hazel the iiZombie. I'm not joined by Six and Ted this time. I am joined by some special guests here from the Dirty Heelz podcast. Fellas, introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah. It's the Dirty Earth Coffee Wheatston.
It's your boy Kenneth Stones, a.k.a. Coffee Wheatston. I am here with my good brother Broven, a.k.a. the Dirty Earth.
The DOE, man. The Dirty Heelz.
Guys, we've been chatting for a while. We met last year at BCW in Queens. We didn't get to chat and do all that other stuff because I had to take care of work. You guys had to take care of your work. But we've been following each other for a while, liking each other's stuff, and we've been chatting for a bit. We've been doing this since May. We've been trying to get something together done since May. But, personal issues, personal losses, businesses, other shit going on between not just you guys, just all of us together.
Yeah.
We just had to go through all this shit. But now this is the perfect opportunity, not just because it's my birthday. I just wanted to figure.
Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday to you, man.
Yeah, I'm 32.
Happy birthday to you.
30-fucking-2. I figured I just at least have a little birthday podcast episode, but also celebrate it with good friends, good brothers. Also, Triple S members, you guys are Secret Smoker Society members also.
You already know.
Yep. I'll get this blunt real quick. But yeah, we got a lot of shit to talk about today here at the Ramblemania Show. We're basically just gonna call this Hazel and Friends. This is basically the very first episode of Hazel and Friends. We got so much shit to talk about. With Talking Shopomania, we got some pitches for Dark Side of the Ring Season 3. We got what else? Also, I do believe some AEW stuff or some other news.
Retribution.
Yeah, that too. We got to talk about that shit. This shit has been. Yeah, that probably could be the first thing we talk about. That shit has been probably the most. I wouldn't say original because we had to deal with something like this in 2001. We did this in 2010. These guys are basically saying, "Hold my beer." All right, we got this group called the Retribution, and at first I thought, okay, this is the hacker, and the hacker has his hacker friends basically coming through, but no, that hacker's been long gone. Now it's just, it's basically we're Nexus, but we're also Sanity at the same time, and NWO, because we're a little extreme. We're beating up fans. We're beating up the commentators. We're beating up. We're beating up women. We got chainsaws. We got bats and barbed wires. And I swear to God, the one of the guys that came up to the camera that was talking, I thought he kind of reminded me of the rapper that they hired in WWE and they let go. I think it was his name is Isaiah Williams or something.
Josiah Williams from WrestleFlow.
Yeah, Josiah Williams. Thank you.
My boy from WrestleFlow. Shout out to my man Josiah from WrestleFlow, B.
Yeah, I thought that was him, under the hood, and I was thinking to myself,
I can tell you who one person is though.
Who is it?
What's the chick? What's the female?
Vanessa Bourne from NXT.
Everyone's saying that. Everyone's saying Dominic Dijakovic, and I'm like, no, don't put him in that shit. He's better off alone.
Well, from our sources. They really don't have any members for the team yet. That's just some,
I think it's just performance center guys just doing extras.
Yeah. From our sources, we don't. Yeah.
Honestly, me personally, I would like it to be more of a anarchy thing, and I would like it to be tied to maybe the hacker. Maybe it was always the hacker's plan. I mean, this would be a great way to bring.
The hacker The hacker's on Raw now, brother, quote unquote. He's on Raw now, brother. So I don't know.
Think
maybe
it would be a good way to like kind of bring that whole hacker gimmick back. Maybe the hacker had a whole plan the whole time.
Yeah, like I agree with you. Like I really want to see that. I was really thinking that at first because look, it's hard for me to sit here and watch wrestling because some days I gotta work and I work at days where there's wrestling on, and sometimes I won't watch it. But while I'm at work, I be doing my life hack shit. I go on the Wrestling Stream website. I just put the phone in my pocket and I just listen to Raw while I'm at work. It'll be like it's like AM radio to me, So I won't know what's going on until I either come home from work or I wake up the next morning and I watch it on demand. So this fucking group, all I'm gonna say is please don't get the marks wet in their pants just yet because everyone is basically saying Attitude Era has returned. Molotov cocktails are the real thing. We got chainsaws. We got people beating women. No.
I wouldn't call it an Attitude Era, bro. I wouldn't call it an Attitude.
No, but I'm saying for everyone that everyone else that's getting wet in their pants, just seeing this happening, like something actually edgy. Don't assume that like, the Attitude Era is coming back. No, this is just something to get our attention and seeing where it goes.
I was like, oh shit, pardon me. I was like, oh shit, the cruiserweight division is now on SmackDown because the dudes are small.
Though, all of them are small.
But I did like everything that was going on as far as them, having a way. I'm like, these dudes kind of small, man. Like, I'm saying.
I like it also, but again, it's. You can't take something like this and say it's original. The only thing that could possibly be original about this is that they're all small people. Not like legitimately like vanilla midgets or people who are midgets. No. These are actually short wrestlers that are like cruiserweights that know they're not even going to get to the top if they're even in the main roster under Vince's radar. Right? These are guys that are just either performance center doing extra work for now until they start pulling aces and eights gimmicks one by one and unmask everyone every week.
Let's not talk about that aces and eights gimmick.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm telling you that could possibly happen. Like they just start unmasking one of these guys one by one every week, not just all at once, because then you'll just spoil the whole surprise.
It's everybody that got fired.
Nah, no, it's not, bro. Nah. Everybody that got fired has a home now.
Or it could be some of the NXT UK guys that are still in the US.
It could be. I wouldn't even be
mad. I don't know, bro. I'm sorry. I can't picture it. I don't know. I can't.
Everyone's saying everyone could go out of the way and say, it's Velveteen Dream. It could be from Leo Rush. It could be from Jinder Mahal. It could be from Dominic Dijakovic. It could be from Ciampa. It could be Ciampa. But you know what? Ciampa is too heel to wear all black because he's all camo and combat boots. Everyone here is wearing all black and wrestling shoes with ski mask on. Tommaso Ciampa does not look good in a ski mask, especially with that beard.
Nigga said Ricochet, Cedric Alexander.
Ricochet is too good of a Boy Scout to be wearing all black. Okay, I could go out of my way and say the Retribution could be the beatdown clan of MVP, Bobby Lashley, and Shelton Benjamin.
You wildin' on
I'm
that.
I'm not wildin'. I'm saying that could possibly be the case, and I would love that.
So you're saying
the beatdown clan?
So quote unquote, low key got signed to WWE and nobody know it, right?
Nah, they'll just have Samoa Joe as like as the hitter, since he's not wrestling.
Yeah. Cool.
But guys, question of the day with Retribution. Question of the day with Retribution. Is it a load of crap or is it the future of this company?
It's too late.
Or is it too early?
It's too late.
I'm gonna load the crap.
It's too late. Because we had these hackers shit, all this dysfunctional shit like months ago. Now you stop with it Now you bringing it. It's too late. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's diluted to me. You know, they digressed so long with the whole situation. It's like, damn, like, yo. But let's see where it goes.
Me personally, I think it's a load of crap, but it could be a good storyline if they run it. It could be a good storyline if they make it to one, because they have had a lot of drop storylines.
The only way they can make this into a good storyline is Vince puts his ego aside and tells Roman Reigns, you got to make these fuckers look fucking strong. So you're going to be buried by all of them in this main event. Okay? Don't pull a John Cena. Don't pull someone has to jump ship to this faction. Don't pull any of that shit. Pull what you were supposed to do with Nexus and have the invading team win.
They dropped the ball with Nexus.
It's not even like they dropped the ball with Nexus. I feel as if TNA did better invasion angles than WWE with Immortal, with Aces and Eights. You know, New Japan could do a fucking good invasion angle. All they have to do is give Pro Wrestling Noah or All Japan a call. And be like, hey, or even better, give Freedoms a call. Give June Kasai's Corporation a call and be like, hey, can we have some deathmatch wrestling in New Japan?
Or you can have CMLL or Triple A. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Or you can have MLW come through.
Yeah.
Like that, you know what I'm saying?
You can have all that stuff, but again, it's like no matter what happens, it can either be a possibility of 3 to 2 things. It's either about the McMahons or Triple H has to bury someone.
Man.
It's always very. It's probably the McMahon.
Triple H is a McMahon now, so
well, if your daddy-in-law has to tell you need to bury your NXT talent, he's gonna do it.
Why wouldn't he?
I think Triple H fight a little bit more for NXT than he would for Raw or SmackDown. You know what I'm saying? Even though Vince has the final say so, you know, Triple H he would have a little bit more leniency on Triple H. He's not gonna completely shut the shit down like he do on Raw or SmackDown. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it wouldn't be no Raw and SmackDown without NXT type shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's how I feel.
Hey yo, I'm digging that Mania 22 shirt. That shit is actually pretty dope.
My brother,
great match.
That's like one of my favorite Manias. The only reason why is probably because like the opening intro. I like the Shine Down song and all that other shit. So it was a good way to open it. Like right now, I got the Young Bucks AEW shirt.
Yeah, right now I just got on a tank top. That's all.
I got like if I had like a fucking Logitech camera, I would show you guys basically everything. This whole office, the whole thing. I got nothing but wrestling T-shirts, all black.
I have more superhero T-shirts. I have tons and tons of superhero T-shirts.
I got random shirts from like Joker to Batman to Nickelodeon to you know, wrestling podcast shirts. I'll use those for like to sleep, but the wrestling shirts I use those to go out.
Hold on. Can I drop something real quick if it's okay with you?
Yeah, go ahead.
Speaking of wrestling podcast shirts, we are now on ProWrestlingTees.com.
Oh yeah.
Yo, so you know, for anybody out there that's watching, come holler at us, man. I have to throw that out there, man.
Who knows? Maybe by the end of this year or next year, I might get one. I might not do a T-shirt just yet. I might just do like stickers or pins at first to see where my shit goes. Because like I've always wanted to do that. Like I've wanted to get like stickers for a minute. So hopefully, if I save up enough money, I could do all that shit.
Sticker mule.
Oh, the sticker mule, bro. You got it.
Yeah, that too. Or I can hit up your boy Parker and shit. Oh yeah, shout out to him for doing Dirty Heelz artwork and doing Ramblemania's artwork for the Ramblemania Championship, which is gonna be posted up later on Instagram.
Definitely.
Yeah,
too sweet.
Yeah, you guys came through with that. Like he was a really big help. He really was. Even though it took a good period of time, I didn't care as long as like he got it done. I was just happy. I can't wait to actually get this belt done in like real life. Like I have a few guys that I follow that make belts and shit. So they'll hit me up and they'll give me like a good price and whatnot, and just work things out.
Definitely. We go to everything. It doesn't matter what it is. We go to Parker.
Yeah, we go to Parker, man. That's He's like our Dirty Hill man. Like, yo, we can't wait for his birthday. We gonna send him something for his birthday. But
I do like the design you guys have with the NXT center plate, and you guys just sit. That one's pretty dope.
Thank you, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, that was it.
Man.
So
that was all
my fault. Go ahead. Say what you were gonna say.
None of our ideas. All Parkers.
Yeah, I guess the part with Parker Arts, he just, he sees what we are already. So it's like, yo, they go to vision right then and there. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like it's like a salt and pepper thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that is true. But you know what? Like, follow this guy. He does amazing art. Like, good prices for the art too, depending on what you want. Scroll through his page first before you start talking inquiries with him and all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right, so gentlemen, we know that New Japan has come out with a USA Cup, and we just found out that we're going to have New Japan Strong coming to America every Friday night. How excited you guys are for that?
Yo, boy.
Where's it going to be located? Where's it going to be located?
It will most likely be located within where they do the LA Dojo.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about cable network service provider, I don't know.
Yeah. I've heard that the last year when they did it the first time. I've heard that it was going to come to the to the national syndicate on television. And
it was supposed to. Well, it did. Originally, we would still get New Japan shows, like even in Japan on Access TV. There's just certain days. But now, since Impact Wrestling is on Access TV and not on Twitch anymore, ever since the whole RVD incident, New Japan has had some issues with that. So now that they're going to be doing shows every week in the U.S.
Yo, I fuck around and go. I go to the Sinclair channel. Be right there with Ring of Honor, man.
Yeah, that's
go right.
It could possibly be that. It could possibly be some Pennsylvania channel that Xfinity doesn't have, but
you go with Air Ray and shit.
Nah, you wilded out with that, bro.
It's not even like wild. Nah, it's just like there's no fucking way a wrestling Japan show on a Spanish network.
On a Spanish channel, bro. You wilded out with that.
Nah,
I don't know.
Especially for a channel that's more like Mundos back in the days, like Spanglish shit.
Well, they do have Karate Tuesdays on El Rey, so
Or if New Japan is smart, they could work a deal with Universal HD and put their shows on there. Since WWE does reruns on the fucking weekends and such, they're not really. Well, NBC Universal is basically under WWE, so that would possibly be a no. I'm just now realizing that
they can't do Fox Sports. They can't do Fox Sports.
The possibility is that it could either be the Paramount Network or
That's not bad. That is not bad. A Paramount Network.
Or since I would say ESPN, because there are certain channels at ESPN that put on classic wrestling.
No, I would say the same thing about ESPN because a lot of ESPN still do play Japanese. They playing Japanese, Korean baseball right now. Japanese baseball right now. They play the Japanese fighting.
I didn't even know that. I did not know that.
I could see ESPN picking that up.
I didn't even know that.
It would make sense.
It could be a possibility.
It would be ESPN to pick that up and have their own little wrestling. It's a lot more real.
You know what? If they even did pick that up, it could possibly give Kevin Kelly a job at ESPN because he's a good wrestling historian.
Yeah.
He doesn't have to do commentary. You can hire Matt Stryker back and be with Don Callis.
Don Callis
or that British kid. I keep forgetting his fucking name.
McGuinness. Nigel McGuinness.
No. The British kid that commentates with them in New Japan. I keep forgetting his name because he has a podcast.
What's old boy name? Nah, it's not that. Where is Nigel McGuinness? They got rid of his ass. Nah, they got rid of him, boy.
No, he's in NXT. Is he?
UK.
No, the regular one.
Nah, boy. That's that. They got Beth Phoenix. What's the boy name? Tom Phillips.
Are you serious?
And Mauro Ranallo.
See, this is how you know I don't watch NXT because I just stick to watching AEW. There's too much. No, because there's too much WWE going on, and it's just like I at least need a break.
I don't consider NXT WWE.
AEW is its own entity, though.
Hey, it has the WWE logo on the bottom. It's under a WWE company, developmental or not. It is a third fucking brand. If it debuted at Survivor Series, you're a third fuking brand. You are now main roster material. Fuck developmental.
Yeah, they're gonna have main event next in Survivor Series.
I look at NXT like their own entity, man. You know, they don't have too much to really do with the up top guys. You know, until it's time for it to happen. You know, that's not what
I try to still consider NXT a stool to indies somewhat because of the feeling. Even then, when there was no crowd, I mean, even when there was a crowd, it was like 100, 200 people there in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? It was still that indie feel.
Sometimes with NXT, I actually kind of do feel bad for the actual guys training in the performance center, not the indie talent, because the indie talent is getting more pushes than the actual trainees that go to WWE from like fucking football or bodybuilding or all this other shit. NXT was supposed to be that developmental brand.
Yeah.
No, now it's basically everything that we all wanted in indie wrestling. Times 10.
I'm
we don't
happy
get that
about
in the main roster anymore.
Nah.
I love AEW.
Nah.
I love AEW. I love AEW. I mean, I love it. I have not missed the episode since they fucking started.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
I would, but I will watch it on demand like the day after because it will be that day that I work.
Like, yo, I be like, I tell my girl it's Wednesday, you know what time it is, get out the living room.
Yeah, between Impact and AEW and NXT, though, I'm faithful. I don't really give a fuck about Raw or SmackDown. You feel me? But between those, I'm faithful. And ROH when it comes back on. You know what I'm saying?
I'll always be faithful to like watching Raw and shit because that's Mondays and that's like the only thing I will actually like watch.
Hey, yo, boy,
besides
I'll be
everything
asleep by 8:30, man. I'll be asleep by 8:30. If nothing good going on, I'll be asleep by 8:30. I'll watch the next day.
Yo, speaking of Raw, because I didn't see this week's Raw.
You gonna talk about the Raw Underground?
Why the fuck is Shane McMahon pulling a Tyler Durden on us and doing this Raw Underground shit?
Yo, Brawl for All 2020, bro. Brawl for All 2020.
The first rule of Raw Underground is you do not talk about Raw Underground.
But
the second rule of Raw Underground is you do not talk about Raw Underground.
Brawl for All 2020, boy. Somebody
I feel it could be good, but I think they would have to pre-tape it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel it could be a good thing, but I think they would have to pre-tape it, but I think they would have to use more guys with more faces and let it make more sense.
Well, they had Dolph Ziggler fighting.
Bro, Babatunde. What the fuck?
When was the last time you seen him on?
My nigga, watching the last time you saw that motherfucker was the greatest Royal Rumble. That was his one and only appearance. You want to know who made their one and only appearance on that fucking Royal Rumble? Dan Mather. And he only made one appearance at NXT when Joe choked him out.
Yeah.
On his debut.
Yeah. You know Bartender was Leo Rush's bodyguard in the Indies.
In the households too, but I don't count those. I don't count those because
he said nobody sees
you didn't show up on NXT TV. Period, my nigga.
Yeah.
So how the fuck are you on the main roster already?
Why was Ivar there?
Why was the Viking Raiders there? Why was Swerve there? I saw Swerve.
Why did it look like I was playing a GTA 5 game and Shane McMahon was telling me to go do missions?
And you saw the the fake Nitro girls dancing. They look like a bunch of Sim bitches.
Yo, it was like the Def Jam Vendetta game we didn't want. It was like Def Jam Icon.
Yeah, the fight for WWE, not the fight for New York, but the fight for WWE.
Yes.
Yo, the thing about it, I ain't like it because, all right, it's supposed to be a family-friendly show, right? Supposedly. Now y'all showing chicks up on the joint, dancing and all that. Now y'all got a whole nightclub in the bottom of the joint and all that.
Well, there are.
You know what that shit basically reminded me of?
Huh?
You guys remember Wrestling Society X on MTV?
What I told you, Snoop. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? What did I?
It just had that Fight Club Wrestling Society X shit. I'm surprised there was not a musical guest with Shane McMahon doing this.
It's so corny. I'm just saying if they could do that, they could do better.
But this whole Raw Underground shit is meant for the Beatdown Clan. Like this should be their shit.
Well, MVP and then Bobby Lashley wasn't in the Beatdown Clan together. Well, no,
but I mean, like, this should be like their main domain. This should be their Raw Underground because, come on, it has the Def Jam Vendetta vibes, that No Mercy vibes, where you're just like, damn, I can actually play this game no problem and beat everyone.
Yeah,
you know,
how you like this? The game that they should have dropped, the Raw Underground.
Yes. Besides the whole like only fangirls sitting on the sidelines pretending to, you know, do their thing and shit.
You know, no one's fucking fighting, pretending no one's getting their fucking face bashed in on the side, right?
Another thing, they Matt Riddle, props, man. You need some money. You need some royalties for that because they copied your shit.
Yeah, he would have been great there. He would have been great under the He would have been great there. I ain't gonna hold you.
I mean, come on, bro. I was just dumbfounded that this whole thing basically happened. I was so high when I was watching this. I'm like, yo, I know they're not pulling some next level Fight Club Def Jam.
No, you know, now you know the day before they was all talking about, you know, yo, we got a new faction coming to Raw, blah blah blah, and shit like that. Yo,
and then you got these motherfuckers on some Call of Duty Modern Warfare shit.
Yo, I was rolling, man. I was rolling.
I didn't understand what was going on personally. I was like, yo, why are they doing this? What the fuck? Why?
And you know what's crazy? I didn't even notice that Retribution did that shit on Monday because the Raw Underground shit. So, you know, they upstaged the whole Retribution shit. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know that they fucked up the lights, the mic. I just thought they were talking about, yo, it's a storm. You know, it was a storm. It was a hurricane. And I was like,
somebody hired some new writers because holy shit! Like I watch a lot of recaps every morning when I wake up. Wrestle Talk, Brian Zane, Cultaholic. I watch all them motherfuckers. All right, because I want to know whether this shit was good or not before I watch it. Some people actually like this shit. Others didn't.
You know what it is?
Others came out of their way. Others came out of their way to say that, oh, this was probably like a real life protest and shit. You know, Black Lives Matter, all this. Like, no, this is not it. I mean, just because they're wearing all black does not mean it's that kind of movement.
Yeah.
All right.
People think
People are thinking also, oh, the hacker gimmick is back now. Oh, shit.
It's too late, though. It's too late because the hacker dudes hacked the whole...
I would rather be a hacker gimmick.
The hacker gimmick was basically the mystery of who was behind GTV.
It was either CM Punk or Mustafa. It turns out it's none of them. So what the hell is
the hacker could have been Tom Green for all I care.
Yo, you stupid.
Hey, you don't know. We never knew who was behind the whole thing with GTV back then.
Yo, you crazy, man. I don't know. Personally, I hopefully they don't drop the ball on us. Well, they will. They will, man.
But look,
it's WWE.
Raw Underground. Are they going to continue with this, or is this just a one-hit wonder?
The MVP they're going to continue because MVP just signed a multi-year deal. You know what I'm saying? Last night, so it shall continue, from my knowledge. You know, I'll give it a couple of months. You know,
if they make this like their actual stage, can Vince McMahon just call Funk Master Flex and be like, "Yo, pay you $1 million just to be on this pay-per-view"?
Yo, Funk Flex is gonna drop the bomb on Mr. McMahon first. He's just gonna drop the bomb. You know how he always dropping the bomb? He never play a whole song.
That'd be like a nigga taking a bump, bomb, another bump, bomb.
He's gonna drop the bomb on him. bump flex. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know. Personally, I'm kind of intrigued with it, but you're going to see a lot of people get hurt behind this. I'm not going to hold you. So, you know, hurt business,
a lot of Koreans going down behind this.
Yeah, man. The Viking Raiders. Go ahead, man.
So, New Japan USA Cup. You guys are going with one of us. I'm going with Kenta. One of you guys is going with Tama Tonga.
Yeah, I gotta go with Tama Tonga.
Yeah, you know it's crazy. I don't think he's going to win. As much as I love myself, Tama Tonga, I don't think he's going to win, bro. I don't think he's going to win.
Let me find this bracket.
It's going to be watch. They're going to have the one of the young lions, the Carl Fredericks dude win. Watch.
First off, Tommy Tonga is the best one out of the whole Bullet Club.
He should have been the leader. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, that motherfucker should have been the leader.
Yeah, he should have been the leader. He should have been champion already. Not to be funny with you know what I'm saying? But
just saying the time to him. And I feel like maybe this tournament would give him like even if he could make it to
his brother's in it though.
So you guys got Tama Tonga to be in the finals.
Yeah.
Well, to win the whole thing. Who do you think he would face in the finals?
Woo. Snoop, who
well, on the A side, we got Carl Fredericks, Kenta, Jeff Cobb, and his brother.
Yo, all of them is Bullet Club people. The majority of the niggas in the fucking shit is Bullet Club niggas, so it didn't matter if, you know,
there's like 3 Bullet Club niggas in here.
Yeah.
No, actually 4. Chase, fucking Chase.
Chase Owens. Chase, Tonga, Tama, and Kenta.
It wouldn't even matter who wins. The Bullet Club gonna win.
Yeah.
He said, "No matter who gonna win, the Bullet Club gonna win." Both sides.
So either way, like so let's say if I win, if Kenta wins and he wins the U.S. title, we all win because Bullet Club wins.
Yes.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna take my pick back. All right. I can't be down with y'all. I'm gonna go for David Finlay. I'm gonna go with David Finlay, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised.
That's a dark horse.
Jeff Cobb is a dark horse.
I'm gonna go with David Finlay because isn't he a part of the new blood stable faction with Juice Robinson and all of them? Like you know what I'm saying?
Wait, I think that's just Juice Robinson's shit because I don't think David Finlay like wrestled Ring of Honor.
Nah, yeah, he did.
He has.
Yeah, David Finlay has. He has. He's a part of the new blood. Him and Tracy Hot Sauce Williams.
Oh yeah, that's my nigga. I love Hot Sauce Williams.
Look, I know this shit, man. Tracy Hot Sauce Williams, man. So I'm gonna go
him, Bandito, Mark Haskins.
Him, Bandito. Yeah, Mark Haskins. If Mark Haskins was in there, I would have wanted him to
Don't
win.
they? Is it what is it? Tennille Dashwood for Emma is still in that group?
Isn't she like in Impact Wrestling? But she's a part of that stable too.
No,
you know Emma, Snoop, Emma, the girl Emma. You know what I'm saying? Emma. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with David Finlay.
I wouldn't see Tennille Dashwood teaming up with the Allure because it's basically like, oh, we're gonna bring back the beautiful people since there's no Madison Rayne.
Yeah. I wasn't a fan of the beautiful people like that. I'm not going to hold you.
I was for a bit. I mean, when they first debuted, because I mean, like, I just liked it because of Madison Rayne. When they had Lacey Von Erich, it was, they jumped the shark with that one.
I like Lacey Von Erich.
She is hot. That's the daughter of Carrie Von Erich. Hello there.
Yeah.
She would not have her dad's Hollywood looks and shit because she's pretty, but she should have never been a wrestler.
Let's talk about the Von Erichs if we don't digress. You know they're still the MLW Tag Team Champions.
I don't really watch MLW at all, but I do get some feedback from it.
Okay.
I watched Dark Side of the Ring and I saw the Von Erich episode and I saw Kevin Sons. I'm like, oh shit, these guys are talented. These are amazing kids.
Well, hopefully they don't end up like their uncles all dead. You know what I'm saying?
Bad luck. Bad luck.
They're like the Kennedys of wrestling. You feel me? They like the Kennedys of wrestling, the Von Erichs. Let's not talk about the Hearts, even the Hearts. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? What's family? What's more cursed. Oh man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I mean, I wouldn't even call it a family curse. I think it was just like a series of unfortunate events between everyone, and the
Cursed.
it's the pressure of being in this business and trying to get to the top or trying to at least get your name out there. A lot of people put themselves under pressure.
Yeah.
That put a toll on a lot of them. A lot of wrestlers.
I know, man. Like, good thing I stopped a few years ago.
Yo, you good, man? You all right? You good?
This shit is just too good. This banana punch is good as shit. Speaking of Dark Side, like, we already know that they're gonna do season 3. It's already been approved, but we don't know when it's gonna come out because of this pandemic. And there were some stories going around that they were gonna travel to Japan to do a documentary over there. But
about who? About who?
Well, I don't think it's about someone. I think it's basically what I heard. I don't know if it was like if this is like true, but what I was thinking is like they're going to Japan to like interview these deathmatch wrestlers, Freedoms, BJW, FMW.
Yeah.
Or mainly they'll talk about Hayabusa.
Or they could do Mike Awesome.
That too, but that will also involve all the matches with FMW, even Onita's promotion. They would have to talk about all of that old shit that they did back in the 90s when C4 explosives were like the greatest thing in wrestling.
Well, Jericho is the producer of Dark Side of the Ring.
Well, he was a narrator. I wouldn't say he was the producer. Otherwise, you could have said Doug Santel produced season 1.
Nah, he was the producer.
He was the producer.
Yeah.
Okay. He was the producer.
Jericho does have a degree in journalism. He did radio when he was in college.
When it scrolls up, I'll be watching it.
I don't pay attention to that. I just want to see what they say at the very fucking end of the documentary.
I
gotta know these things, man. I gotta compare my notes and their notes to see if it's right. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so I got a few pitches. I got maybe like 5 or 6, and I'm not gonna point out the obvious ones that we think is gonna most likely be on there, like the plane ride from hell or what the
Ginger Mahal. Ginger Mahal.
Kinda, or like they'll probably talk about the invasion, Scott Hall or
Hogan.
Yeah, that too. The whole Gawker shit.
Yeah.
And most likely China.
Oh man, that's a great.
Yeah, because I know that would be the obvious one. Like, I know that's probably gonna be like the one that they put out first. That'll be another one that's like a 2-parter, just like what they did with Benoit.
They need to do the Fabulous Moolah. They need to do her ass.
They did that already. She was season 1.
No, they did.
They did. She's season 1.
Oh,
they have Hulu. Okay, they have it on Hulu already.
Yeah, my bad.
Hulu was like the very last episode.
Yeah,
my bad.
All right,
yeah.
Them out.
Here are the ones that I got so far. Number 1, Muhammad Hassan.
He could have been the youngest world champion ever.
I'm not sure.
You know why, right? Because
he was supposed to beat Dave Bautista. He was in
No. He played an Arab American when in reality he was Italian, and the whole thing with the Undertaker shit.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember.
All right.
Muhammad Hassan was Italian?
Yeah, he's a real life Italian. Come on, my nigga. Did you grow up thinking Nikita Koloff was Russian?
No, well, I knew that. Oh wow,
They haven't played again.
Yo, you got me right there. And I'm usually good with shit like that, but you got me like that. I didn't know that.
Muhammad Hassan is a full-blooded Italian. That's not even his real name. His real name is his wrestling name was Mark Capani in OVW.
Oh my God!
All right.
Look, let's put a turban on his head and call him Muhammad.
All right. So the only reason why Muhammad Hassan is because post 9/11, And the whole shit with the London subway bombings, and they did the whole thing with Undertaker being attacked with the piano wire and shit.
Yeah.
And they wrote him off TV. You know?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, yeah.
Last time I seen son.
Number two.
That wouldn't be a bad
yeah.
one. That would be a good, interesting one.
Number two would be XPW, the Los Angeles version of ECW, and their owner Rob Black.
I love XPW. I don't mind. I don't mind that. I do not mind that at all.
The only reason why the whole thing with Rob Black getting a bunch of hitmen to go to Messiah's house and cut off his dick.
Cut off his dick. Excuse my language. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Nigga, you can curse here. This is a Ramblemania show. We don't go.
Explain the story to me. Explain the story to me.
So Rob Black is a former porn director, and his whole thing with XPW was the Los Angeles version of ECW, but with more sex appeal. They just had more tits and ass because Rob Black had all the girls, had all the porn girls and shit. So the Messiah was a wrestler there at the time, and there was a story going around that Rob Black's wife was either flirting with Messiah or they were like having an affair.
They was having an affair.
So Rob Black hired a bunch of guys to, break into Messiah's house and, attack him and cut his dick off. But Messiah survived that whole attack, and I think they cut off either his pinky or his thumb.
His thumb.
Yeah.
Look at his face. Look at Snoop face. Look at Snoop face. He's like, ew.
I got two questions. Two questions.
Yeah.
One, how stupid were they? And two, is it pinky or thumb?
It was a thumb. It was
a thumb, bro. It was a thumb.
If your boy verifies this, it's a thumb. So
it's a thumb. I do know about that.
And believe me,
that mean your dick was the size of a thumb?
No. We don't know. We don't know. This is what we heard. This is what people have said through the grapevine. Like, this has been going around for years. My sources don't be wrong like that. Yeah.
Like, if we hear this from any other wrestling catalog or like podcaster, then it's not bullshit. It's the possibility that this really happened.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a crazy ass story. That shit got me shocked.
And also his lawsuit that he was trying to get with Paul Heyman.
Like that was gonna work.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's a crazy story.
Snoop can't believe the story.
But number 3 would be the Japanese deathmatch wrestling in Japan, or anything controversial like Hayabusa.
Fuck it. Look. Let me tell you something about the death matches in Japan, bro. Them shits were so gruesome, bro. Even the crowd didn't or appalled. They would stay in silence. That's how awesome and how much respect that the Japanese audience had gave the death match. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how awesome. Like, they're different from CCWs. Huh?
A little too much for me, B.
Nah, yo, don't get me wrong. They're different from the death matches in Combat Zone Wrestling. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like, you should Cactus Jack.
It's 10 times gruesome over there than it is over here.
6 times gruesome than it is over here. So let's do it, bro.
Fire and shit.
Like, trust me, these motherfuckers treat like their death match over there is 10 times worse than it is here. They deathmatch wrestling here, and I've been to a few no-ring death matches, a few deathmatch shows.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna say it's like Disney here, but they at least do something. But these guys, I'm sorry, but if you have a fucking bed of saws or gusset plates or all this other shit, okay, I fucks with you, but at the same time,
that's really Japanese strong style.
Yeah, and I fucks with deathmatch wrestling, legit. Like, legit, I love this shit. I love all the blood. I love all the gore, but sometimes it gets a little too far.
Yeah.
When is enough enough?
I mean, you know, enough is enough when you dunk a guy in a tank full of fucking piranhas and you leave him there for 10 seconds.
That's enough. Like, not even that, yo. If you hit me with a hammer, dog, that's enough.
But you understand the Japanese culture, they're taught not to quit or never to give up.
Yeah.
So, yo, you can kill me 10 times over, bro. I'm coming for your ass.
You know how they say Samoans have hard heads?
Yeah.
The Japanese have no power levels. They're unlimited. They're like Dragon Ball Z.
You don't want to get up to.
They can go Super Saiyan if they get hit over the head with a cinder block. What I have to do is no sell it, and the crowd will be like, "What kind of knife? What the fuck?"
Yo, the crowd. Oh man, I love it. I love it. I ain't gonna lie. I do love it. Look, ask Terry Funk. Terry Funk know about it. Cactus Jack knows about it.
Number 4 would be Dynamite Kid.
Oh man, that actually would be like my.
That'd be the most depressing one.
Yo, that'd be number 1. That'd be number 1, bro.
Oh, that'd Dynamite Kid was the Rey Mysterio. I mean, Chris Benoit's idol.
Yeah, just like his whole, just an episode for him.
Then you're gonna have to include Davey Boy and all of them in there, and the Arts and shit like that. You know
well, you're gonna have to get footage of Davey Boy talking. You're gonna have to actually call his son up to be on this documentary.
Yeah, matter of fact, I don't want to see that. That's too depressing.
that would hit everyone.
That'd be depressing, man. I'm good, man.
That would hit everybody hard. Number 5 is the XFL 2001.
Snoop, you want to talk about that? You want to talk about that, Snoop? It was a scandal all around. I'm not gonna lie. It was. I don't know. They couldn't have won. There was no winning with them. There was no winning with that whole situation with the XFL.
What they was trying to do was swindle the NFL, but still play backdoor with the money.
Yeah, I don't know. I actually feel bad for them this time around due to Corona. You feel me?
What do you guys think of The Rock buying XFL now?
He's holding it for Vince.
I don't think so. I think he got his baller's ego a little bit too much, and he said, "Fuck it. I did this TV show where I got football rings on my finger. Why don't I just buy this fucking shit? Why not?" Well, I mean, the guy is basically doing like his version of American Gladiators on NBC. The motherfucker has his own tequila. This dude is doing movies. This motherfucker bought the XFL for $15 million. You know what he could have done with that $15 million? He could have bought WCW again.
He could have wiped his shoes off with that $15 million.
I look at it like this. That's a good thing because he bought something that's kind of his brand. XFLs, ex-football players, you know what I'm saying? Which is, you know what I'm saying? That's his brand.
Yeah. I give you that, bro.
I mean, bro, he could have bought his daughter a ring, all these trainers, and just have her train in private instead of the PC.
Yo, what if it was her name on a contract instead of the Rocks? What if it was some? what if it was her name on a contract instead of the Rocks?
Oh man.
We haven't. First of all, I've only seen that girl twice in the audience since she signed. You feel me? I've seen her twice in the audience. I have seen the Rockstar twice in the audience. You've maybe just saying enough for her. She's like, "Fuck it, let me go buy an XFL." Right? Ain't enough. Fuck it, let me go buy it.
Or what if it's The Rock's mom? Because what if he bought it? What if he bought it out of respect for his dad? Because his dad wanted him to play football.
Yeah, I might have to call you conspiracy brother tonight, brother. I might have to call you conspiracy brother, man.
I'm sorry, man, but you know what? Like
maybe he bought it to shit on Vince McMahon.
That too, but
you gotta pay the Rock.
I don't think so because the Rock could talk about AEW, all that shit. I mean, come on, this nigga called CM Punk on a Raw show when it was off the air when he was filming his movie. Come on, bro. The Rock is going to get a Hall of Fame because that made Vince money. John Cena could go to AEW and he'll be inducted in the Hall of Fame the same year.
Oh my God, that is crazy.
Yeah, he will.
Crazy.
Come on now. And that's not a conspiracy. That could either be a fact or it could be some fucking fiction shit. Who fucking knows? But no matter what, Vince is always going to have his top guys that he keeps in his pants, literally in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, bro. I totally agree with you.
If you make WWE enough money, you could go in the Hall of Fame.
Look, by the beginning of 2021, if we get fans back in the arena, the very first inductee in the 2021 Hall of Fame will be Roman Reigns.
Yo, get out of here, bro. Yo, get out of here.
If that nigga does not come back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think he gonna be.
Yo, you bugging, kid. Nigga said Roman Reigns.
They're not even going to put Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
Speaking of WWE, before we get to talking Shopping Mania, speaking of WWE, Marty Jannetty confessing to making people disappear.
Oh, man,
what in the fuck? This dude went from saying that his stepdaughter was hot to saying that he didn't commit a murder. He made someone disappear. Everyone jumping out the window with this one. He committed murder.
They're gonna treat him like Jimmy Fly Snucker. They gonna wait till Marty Jannetty like 70 years old, 80 years old, and trial him for that shit. And he's gonna go to jail.
I don't want to say he's close to his deathbed because he's already at that point where he's like, bro, I think the Alzheimer's is kicking in. You're saying shit that you're saying shit that you don't even know. That's what I'm thinking. Like,
no. He said, that Jamaican jealousy. Yeah, he's like the Jamaican jealousy. Did you read the whole I like this nigga Marty, man.
I read the whole thing, and I'm just like, bro. This motherfucker was at least 2 hours away from me because he did this interview in Boston. I'm in Springfield.
Yeah.
I found out maybe a day later after this whole thing broke because everyone is making this whole thing some big issue. Like Jim Cornette made it a big thing. I'm waiting on this person's opinion. I'm waiting on everyone else's opinion that I know. And this shit is it's like Marty Jannetty's at it again with some random shit. First it was like, I think my stepdaughter's hot. To now, I made someone disappear. To people saying that he actually committed murder. He confessed to a murder on public podcasting radio.
He said they was about to take his butt. Feel me? So he had to make him disappear. They was about to take his butt, so he had to make him disappear. Oh man, was swimming with the fishes, you heard?
Okay, man. There comes a time in professional wrestling where you need to know your place.
Yeah.
If this is real, which I'm going to assume it's not, because Marty Jannetty is at that age where he's old. He's probably gonna start forgetting things. Probably might make some shit up because he's suffering from something. I'm not saying that he's gonna die from it soon. But look, if this is really sick, because I heard that there's an investigation being taken place.
Who's more in this sense, who's more delusional, him or Virgil? Who's more delusional, him or Virgil?
I mean, for a guy that says he's been in 17 WrestleManias, Marty Jannetty is the most delusional motherfucker because let's face it, Virgil is still relevant. If you're popping up on AEW television and talking about Chris Jericho and Olive Garden breadsticks being unlimited, then you know what? You're still making your fuck money, buddy. What is Marty Jannetty doing?
Don't get me wrong. If you watch Being Elite, they were shitting on Marty Jannetty.
Exactly. They were shitting on that nigga hard. And even though everyone kept saying like, it was Marty Scurll, like, nah, it was
they talk about Jannetty, boy. I blame HBK, man.
Like, again, if it was never for HBK kicking him, like throwing him in that window.
Yeah, I blame HBK, man, because my man went down after that, bro. My man went down, man. And that's not real talk. That's hill talk, man. Real shit, man. Real shit, man.
He did that shit.
But look, there's an investigation being taken place. You think he did it?
He said he did that shit.
You think he did it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you think Kevin Sullivan was responsible for the Benoit murders.
He was a cult leader too. We're not gonna talk about that. Kevin Sullivan was a cult leader, so I'm not putting it past that. He didn't have nothing to do with that. You know?
That shit. Benoit did that shit. Marty Jannetty did that shit because he said he did that shit. Then he ain't even try to retract his statement. He went on another podcast. He said he did that shit again. You know what I mean? Then he said, "Yo, my lawyers told me, I gotta stop talking."
Yeah, and Rey Mysterio is Dominic's biological father.
Yo, you are wildin'.
No, crazy is me and my shorty watching the other day watching wrestling. My shorty said, "Yo, this is Rey Mysterio's son." She said, "Yeah." So she posted up a picture on Instagram and said, "This one?" She was like, "When he was small." I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Oh no, that's not his son."
Yo, you know what's so funny? You guys should do this later on. Go on YouTube. Go on the WWE YouTube page. They already have a 3-minute video explaining the whole thing. You know, Eddie supposedly being Dominic's son. It's a 3-minute fucking video. And I'm like, yo, how creepy can you go? What's next? You're gonna show Queen Charmel being so-called molested by Kurt Angle on YouTube?
I love it. Yo, so you must have seen my meme earlier.
Like, I want to have sex with your wife, but I want to have bestiality sex. I'm like, my nigga, what?
What?
Yo, I love it.
Yo, you that's not the kind of bestiality sex.
I love it. And mind you, this was like the ruthless era,
aggression era
at the time, and they saying shit like this. Like, come on, man, bestiality sex. What?
Speaking
I didn't even know what that was when I was small.
Speaking of the bestiality sex,
what?
Has there ever been a moment where talking shop took you so far to think that like you just took a bad drug trip?
Yo, all right, let me tell you something. That was the best pay-per-view ever, bro. I enjoyed it, man.
I never seen so much. Oh my god. This was basically Cinemax porn with black comedy and just straight up parodying everything. If you watch like stuff like Not Another Teen Movie or Epic Movie, this is basically what that was. Because they were just basically saying fuck the system.
Let me tell you, that's Impact Wrestling. Let me tell you something about Impact Wrestling. I love when they do shit like that. They did the same thing when they had it wasn't Southpaw Wrestling, but then they had the females, the 4-horse females and shit like that.
Yeah.
Remember that they Jordan Crazy.
We're the Rough Riders, and we're gonna come all over you. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck?
Hilarious, man.
I'm like, what the fuck? Yo, whoa. There's kids watching this shit. What the fuck is this?
That shit was hilarious, bro. That shit. Let me tell you something. It was first of all, I've learned about it. Chris Jericho, he did the promo. He did the I seen Chris Jericho shit like 2 days before I actually knew it was coming on. So I'm like, yo, let me do my research on this shit. I'm like, nah, these things is not wildin'. Yo, the funniest person was Teddy Long, bro. The funniest person was Teddy Long. And
you know what's so funny to me? Like, watching guys or seeing guys out of WWE when you see them on pay-per-view and it's like uncensored, I always wanted to know what it's like, what it would be like if they were just like, you know, off script. God damn, these motherfuckers. Yo, Teddy Long had
I didn't know he cursed like
dying. I'm like, yo, you got my fucking money. I'm like,
I didn't know Teddy cursed like that. I know he been I didn't know he cursed that much.
He's been mad funny.
Yo, Teddy's been learning from Charles Wright a lot because, yo, the stories that we've heard from Teddy Long being a cheapskate, not paying for tolls and all that other shit. That nigga could still rock the Zook suit no matter what. He's a pimp.
Facts.
Come on, no, and be like, you got my money. With the goatee and everything, I'm like, yo, that was a surprise.
Well, mind you, my son is still a Hall of Famer. My son is still at another promotion. Gangster.
At another fucking promotion. Mind you, all of this was basically done under the work of Impact because you had Scott D'Amore throughout that whole entire show.
Yo, big shout out to Scott Demore. I'm not going to hold you.
Yeah, big shout out to Team Canada.
You gonna go back?
Team Canada. Back when an actual like anti-American stable was a shit. Team Canada, nigga, and the un-Americans.
Yeah, that's what I said. The un-Americans.
Like, he loved the un-Americans. Nigga love the un-Americans. They didn't have shit on Team Canada.
Nigga, I got the un-American leader right here. Right here.
Un-Americans.
He wasn't the un-American leader right there. He was a new breed member right there, man.
No, it started with Christian and Lance Storm before Test came in the picture.
Yeah, definitely was. Big shout out to Lance Storm, bro. I ain't gonna lie, man.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Lance Storm, bro.
Yeah, for a guy that wants to go work in WWE and then get fired. That sucks.
Yo, mind you, the motherfucker just closed his
He closed his school to go work in WWE. And then he got fired. That's fucked up.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about how he had a job at Impact Wrestling, closed his school down, went to WWE, and got fired within a whole 2 to 3 months, my nigga. How? When your ass should have stayed in Impact Wrestling, being a producer, you should have stayed with the school open just to get fired. Wow, yeah, come on, man.
Impact was like, I told you so. I told you they were gonna fire you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you, come on, bro. Like, I don't know. WWE's wrong for that. You feel me? You know, they fired Shane Helms. You feel me? They fired his ass. Who else they fired?
They fired, who else was that?
They fired the referee, bro.
Who?
The referee.
Yeah, Mike Chioda.
Oh, man. Yeah, yo, he was the longest between him and Charles Robinson. Longest tenured referees there at the moment. You know what I mean?
Him, Earl, Charles, Nick Patrick too. He was a tenure there also. Who else? They got rid of Kurt Angle, even though he was kind of furloughed because he showed up at NXT for that pit fight, which I still need to watch. I didn't get to see that match.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't impressed with that. I like the cage though.
I think the firing was wrong only for the people who have been there for so long, like the Heath Slavers and the what's the guy name?
Hawkins.
Those guys. You know, I think it was kind of wrong for those guys to get fired. You know, they should have given. Hey,
actually no, because to be honest, I'm kind of happy that guys like Kurt Hawkins and Matt Cordova or Zack Ryder and Heath Slater got released because you know what? They were still making money even if they weren't wrestling. Like
that is true. Yeah,
these guys got their toy figure show and their podcast. Heath Slater could still go to any other promotion and still make money. He can go to Pro Wrestling Tees and make money and not wrestle anymore. Rusev is about to make some serious Twitch money when he gets back on.
Yeah, I hope he get back in the ring, bro. I just want to see him back.
No, he's done. He's done. He doesn't want to wrestle anymore.
Oh man.
Because you know what it is? You know what it is? What the minute this whole pandemic is over, he's gonna go back because his dream is to go to New Japan. He wants to go to New Japan.
Yeah.
That's why he's just retiring. He's just gonna do Twitch streams for now. That's why you're not gonna see him put out a shirt at Pro Wrestling Tees.
You know who blows minds the most, and this is real shit? Drake motherfucking Maverick.
Yep.
Drake motherfucking Maverick. You cried the river. You cried the motherfucking river. And look at you. And you still didn't win nothing, you fucking cunt.
They're gonna give him the belt. They're just giving
He ain't getting that shit, bro.
They're just giving Pablo Escobar Jr. his fucking due.
Yo, you went from being the GM of 205 Live to getting fired. To, you know what I'm saying? I'm over Drake Maverick. I'm over it, bro. That wasn't work.
Not even that. Remember, they dropped the whole Drake Maverick storyline. We still don't know if he ever consummated with his wife.
He's stupid, bro.
So this whole talking shop shit it was just weird. It was funny. It was amazing. It was
dope, bro.
It was something that you could just crack open a cold beer, smoke a cigarette or a blunt, and just sit there in your underpants, just watching the shit, just enjoying good comedic wrestling.
It was like they were making fun of themselves.
What happened?
It's like they was making fun of themselves.
Yeah, they were making fun of themselves, but they were also making fun of the system, especially with the Boner Yard match, because Oh, it was so funny.
That and a 24/7 championship match. That was hilarious.
That and the Enzo promo because he just basically
that was hilarious.
And oh my god, my nigga. I give Enzo so much shit after like even when the whole shit started with the whole Phoenix thing, I gave him so much shit. And I don't give him credit where credit is due. He bounced back off of that. He's still getting shows. He's still doing his thing. This motherfucker came in there. I think he just smoked a blunt and forgot what he was gonna say and just went off script. And I'm like, okay, he meant to do that because these motherfuckers are going with it. Like everything with Chaco and El Chico the wrestler, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yo. First of all, Chavo Guerrero was hilarious. You know what
that shit reminded me of?
What?
Do you remember when Hornswoggle was Vince's illegitimate son? And he had a skit with Carlito where he spray painted a wall and he went right through it. And Carlito went try to do the Looney Tune thing. That's what that shit reminded me of. Like, this nigga's chasing a belt. This nigga got a shotgun and everything. I'm like, what the fuck?
It was hilarious. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Again, big ups to Impact Wrestling because first of all, big shout out to the Good Brothers because that was their thing right there.
I'll give a big shout out to this motherfucker because this motherfucker is my next hero because the Nature Boy is my hero, but this Nature Boy is my motherfucking hero. Headlock all day, bro. Woo! Woo!
First of all, let's talk about how he didn't park his car behind everybody else.
Oh my nigga, let's talk about how he just pulled up in the fucking red court. In the fucking Chevrolet.
But that gave me the Edge vibes. Remember Edge did that shit and stuff like that? Yo, that shit was hilarious. That was hilarious.
Like I heard of this. I heard of Paul E. Like I never seen like any of his wrestling stuff. I've seen all of his promo work, but I always thought that this nigga was just like, okay, this nigga's a joke wrestler. He's a good joke. He's a really good joke wrestler, but no, he's a good wrestler on top of that. But he is he is a gimmick infringement.
He used to beef with Ziggy Dice.
Yeah, I did hear something about that.
You feel me? He should beef with Ziggy Dice, the outlandish one. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
But the Boneyard match and the battle royal that they did was funny. Everything that they did, including the commentary, like. Yo, these motherfuckers together, Asuka, Rocky Romero, Doc, and Carl put together. It's amazing. And what is it? I think there was a scene with Carl's hot Asian wife.
Yo, she's fine, bro. She is fine, bro.
Yo, to have like a bunch of like 3 kids, holy shit, you're amazing.
That snapback was crazy, man. I'm not gonna hold you, man.
Hot Asian wife though. He always like, hey, am I hot Asian wife?
Did anybody see did y'all see Maria Kanellis there? Did I see her fine ass there?
Yo, seeing her there. Yeah, I know, but seeing her there and then the whole thing happening with the BBW girl in the bikini, it was like listening to an Eminem song while on shrooms. And then you see this hot, and then you're watching Shallow Hal at the same time. And then you see this hot chick, but in reality, your friends are seeing this other chick that is actually the real deal. Like a
it was great, yo, man. It was great. It was great comedic stuff.
It wasn't like no. So Maria Kanellis is beautiful. Like even to have like 2 babies, she's amazing.
So being the fact that we saw Maria Kanellis, are we going to see Mike Bennett there?
No, he was there. He was in the Battle Royal.
Because
he was. I didn't see him in the. I don't know. Was that me? I didn't see him.
No, he was in the Battle Royal, but I think it was like for a little bit. It was just for a skit and shit. But
yeah, because I know Willie Mack won the Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Chocolate Thunder, man.
Oh yeah, that nigga's amazing too. When I saw Slammiversary, I think that was the first time I saw like a Slammiversary pay-per-view in maybe 8 years.
Same here.
Yeah, because I used to watch in the good old days when it was like, you know, Kurt Angle versus Samoa Joe, or, you know, when the X Division was actually the shit.
Yeah.
So, you know, watching this whole pay-per-view, to me, it was just like, I was already high and I was drunk when I saw this shit. Because I saw this shit the minute I got home from work. It was like 4 a.m. And the good thing about this pay-per-view was it was a good paced show. It got to the point. It didn't over-deliver everything. It basically said, this is for you guys. This is basically us performing. This is basically Jackass MTV with Cinemax.
Fire.
Just fire, comedic humor, softcore porn. Because let's face it, that hand with the AJ glove, that was a fucking
that right there, that was amazing. That was because if you remember, Snoop, at WrestleMania, they had AJ's hand sticking out. You know what I'm saying? But why they had his head sticking out in the dirt doing a whole boneyard match between Gallows and Anderson, bro. I was like, yo, these dudes is like fools. He was like, you should have just came with us, AJ. You would have never got married. Like, yo, that's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Now it's friends dead.
Then I like the flashbacks between the Young Bucks and Carl and Anderson. You feel me? Where they're telling them that, yo, you should be in the AEW, but I like how they predetermined AEW like a year ago. You know what
I was thinking? I think they did that shit the minute they were released. Like they pre-recorded all that stuff.
I don't think so. I don't
because I can't go out of my way and think that like the Young Bucks now have heat with these guys because they didn't sign. Because look, there are other guys that could have gone to Here's the thing. You guys signed Kylie Ray. She showed up to one event, and that was all out. And she asked for her release, and you gave it to her.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. You guys lost someone that, could have been good for your company. I mean, trust me. She's better off where she is in Impact Wrestling. She is a doll. Yeah. She's beautiful. She's amazing, and she could go in that ring.
And her buns is fat.
Besides, like, body-wise, like, she's just beautiful overall. Like,
I ain't gonna hold you. I think she bad.
Yeah, like, if you could go, who you think's better, her or Bayley? They're kind of the same gimmick, except Bayley's a hugger and Kylie's a smiler.
Bayley ain't no hugger no more. She's a role model.
I'm saying, like, just the gimmick in total, because that's basically what Kylie is. She's basically Bayley, but no hugging, just smiling.
I'm gonna go Bayley.
I'm gonna go with Bayley.
I'm gonna go with Kylie.
I'll go with Bayley now. I'll go with Bayley now. I
wouldn't go with Bayley because she has that mom haircut where you're sitting at a supermarket and she's like, I want to speak to your manager.
She look like a Lifetime mom with that haircut, right?
I'm not gonna lie.
But like I said, bro, I love Impact Wrestling, bro. I've been a fan since 2001, man. Since the first, first pay-per-view, first show. I don't think I've missed a show yet, and then if I didn't miss the show, I watched the highlights. You know what I'm saying?
I would do the same thing. Like I missed a lot of shows, and watching this Slammiversary was the first time in maybe 8 years that I actually, watched an Impact show.
I've seen every Impact pay-per-view from the one nights only, bro.
Hear me out, bro. When you're married and there's too much wrestling on your television programming, you got to stick to at least one thing. It's bad enough that I have to at least, watch certain shows. Like, I'll never miss a Wrestle Kingdom event. I'm going to watch it at 2 or 3 a.m.
I'll
never miss any New Japan event. But if you're going to do those events where it's like the same pay-per-view name with day after day events, I'm not doing that. That's too much.
Yeah. All right. So how do you feel about after SummerSlam, we got another pay-per-view, Payback? I just think it's too many pay-per-views, but not enough storylines. You feel me?
That's why AEW is – I don't want to go out of my way and say, this is why every other country besides the U.S. is winning. Like, this is why AEW is winning. They are basically shortening – they're giving storylines actual time to develop for the pay-per-view. Like, these guys don't have 15 to 18 fucking pay-per-views, or they don't have to go to Saudi Arabia. You know, these guys have full gear. They have Revolution. They have Fight for the Fallen, Fyter Fest.
Yeah,
well, not All In. All In was basically like the beginning of all Elite Wrestling.
Out. Yeah.
It was like a prequel to the main title, to All Out. So we got Revolution, we got Full Gear, we got Fight for the Fallen, we got Fyter Fest.
Yeah.
Let's not forget, even though we do have that pandemic, let's not forget that we do have that CEO fighting gaming tournament. They do shows there also.
When the fuck is that?
Well, they did it last year, with the Alex Jabali shit, but it was at Fyter Fest. But
didn't Nakazawa fight?
He fought Alex Jabali in a hardcore match.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah,
so you gotta remember that also. But Fyter Fest was basically an association with CEO, but it was also a parody to the whole Fyre Fest shit.
Fyter Fest,
We got All Out. We got Double or Nothing. All right, so that's a total of like 6 to 7 pay-per-views.
And they don't have it every month. They give it like every 2 months. We get a pay-per-view.
Every 2 or 3 months, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing about it. Well, besides this year, we had to deal with basically 2 fucking pay-per-views within 3 weeks.
Well, Great American Bash. You had Great American Bash.
I don't count that as a pay-per-view. I'm talking about like Fyter Fest night 1 and 2, and then Fight for the Fallen the week after. Like that was just in case like emergency shit type thing. Because everyone was running out of ideas, and they're like, "Oh, we got to compete with this. Well, we got to compete with NXT because they're doing great." Well,
you don't got
NXT said, "All right, we got to compete with AEW because they're doing Fyter Fest, so we got to do Great American Bash night 1 and 2."
All numbers in politics.
All numbers in politics, ratings and shit like that, and blah blah and whatnot. Like I said, bro, I hopefully this don't turn out like the Monday Night Wars did. You feel me? That's
how it's already been turning out ever since October. Because everyone now is basically saying, this is what they're saying. NXT wins this week. AEW wins this week. But overall, AEW wins because they have the 18 to 42 demographic.
Yeah, first of all,
NXT wins because they have a lot of fan base wearing black t-shirts. Impact Wrestling wins because Impact Wrestling wins because they have Moose holding on to an actual heavyweight title.
They go your favorite superstar, man.
And then MLW wins because Flying Brian Pillman Jr. is now the fucking heavyweight champion
of Warrior Wrestling.
No, of MLW.
No, wait, no.
No, I'm just making up shit for like the ratings.
I'm about to say, I was like, yo, Jacob Fatu still got that belt.
No, I'm making up shit.
Like, hold on, man. I'm a fan of this
and
shit.
Then, next thing you know, when the fucking New Japan USA show debuts, it's gonna hit fucking 21 million fucking rating views, and then AEW and NXT are gonna look at themselves like, oh yeah, this is some real competition.
So in all reality, New Japan has been winning.
And then that 1 week out of nowhere, CMLL fucking beats everyone because something controversial happened. Like they came up with some NWO shit.
They're not doing Triple Mania this year, so it's over for CMLL.
They're not doing anything.
Yeah, they're not doing that. Yeah, they're not doing anything. I'm not gonna lie. You feel me? You know, I love it. I love it. I ain't gonna hold you. I love it. I can't say nothing bad about it, brother.
Right now, we are at a point in 2020 where wrestling is not at a hiatus. It's just now starting to grow. Like NBA is coming back, MLB is coming back. I don't know how. I know.
I don't understand that.
I don't understand the whole baseball thing. I know hockey, like hockey's coming back. I'm hyped for that. I think WWE needs to do what NBA is starting to do now. They're starting to get people from like, Zoom doing all this shit, like actually on a big screen viewing the game.
Yeah.
Like WWE needs something like that. Because let's face it, I'm not going to sit every Monday or Friday or Wednesday or any pay-per-view and not only hear fans banging on the barricade, but also fake audio of fans in the background. Like I'm not into that.
They definitely did that for that Edge and Orton match.
They're still doing that shit.
Yo, they definitely did that shit. Oh, yeah. Niggas actually, they're like, yo, we need the crowd here, so let's just add extra footage, extra audio to this shit. Nobody won't know this. What?
I said they be adding extra footage, bro. I said it a long time ago.
These guys here, man. These guys here, bro.
They should start that virtual thing though. That would be smart on
What,
their
the
behalf.
VR shit, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not the VR, the Zoom audience, like the NBA.
So many people, bro.
Nah, that would be smart. That would they viewers would probably.
I think the possibility when I saw that, I think what they were doing is like they were getting like, you know, a few reporters and you know, some newsletter guys like that do like newspaper stuff. I think they're just gonna have them on there so that they can just do all their work.
Yeah, like you have the press and all that there, just to cover that shit and stuff like that.
I mean, it would be smart still, but I mean, who knows? Who knows?
I mean, bro, can you imagine? Can you imagine LeBron James after a game? He's just sitting there talking to a big ass television full of people.
Look at this big dummy.
It's like, all right, you number 12, and then everyone else has to shut up so that this dude could ask LeBron his question.
No one knows.
Yeah, that's confusion, bro. That's confusion at the most, bro. I ain't know.
While LeBron's listening to this guy's question, you see like a few people either leaving the fucking chat or they're fucking frozen.
I'm like, yo, it's time to go. It's time to go. This is terrible. Paid my money for this shit. Niggas have paid my money for this shit. Nigga. I don't know. And then they're not even supposed to be using the whole full court. Half a court, if I'm not mistaken, right?
No, I heard it was full court because they have like their own little area and shit. Like everything's gonna be taking place in this one little area that they have. They have a full court. They have the plasma screen. They have even the actual commentators and the referees. Like I follow NBA on IG, and I don't really watch basketball, but
I've seen all it. Yeah,
I see all the footage, and I'm like, oh, okay, so this is a good improvement. This is a good way to actually bring back the game if people won't fucking stop talking about it because everyone goes crazy for it.
Yeah, I don't think they needed to bring back the NBA that fast, but hey, whatever.
You gotta pay these bills, right? People gotta get paid, man.
I mean, look, what they really should be more worried about is the fucking MLB because everyone is still outside. Like, come on, what are you gonna do? You can't take everyone international, otherwise you could be telling all your baseball players and teams, hey, we just bought a deal with Japan and we're going to be playing baseball in their Tokyo Dome. You're not going to fucking do that.
Nah, hell no.
No, you won't ever fucking do that.
Hell no. America's favorite pastime, huh?
Yeah, going to the land of the fucking East.
Yeah,
all right, guys. We're about to wrap it up here. So how about you guys go ahead and plug your shit? I'll let you guys take over.
Well, I'm your boy Kenneth Stones, and I'm here with my good brother, Dirty Heelz.
Yeah.
You want to find us? You go to IG. Look us up on IG at Dirty Heelz _132. We also have gear at Dirty Heelz gear _132. Or if you want to be nice and simple, you could go to ProWrestlingTees.com and type in Dirty Heelz Podcast, and you'll find us. We got some T-shirts there, and we also on YouTube.
I'm evil. I'm really evil.
I thinking middle finger up, yes, but if you want to find us, just find us, man. Hit the link up top or just hashtag Dirty Heelz, man. You feel me?
Yeah, you don't have the Dirty Heelz titles tonight. Kind of loaned them out, so.
We didn't loan them out, man. We got defeated for them. By our guys, though. As long as they stay in the family, it's good, though. You feel me? But love is love. Thanks for having us on your show. We definitely appreciate it, man.
All right, guys. You can follow me on the IG, iiZombies, iiZombie, Follow the Ramblemania podcast, Ramblemania Show, at Instagram and at Twitter, youtube.com/Ramblemania Show, facebook.com/Ramblemania Show. For the Dirty Heelz, I am Hazel the iiZombie, wishing you all a point of goodies, a too sweet, a good fight, and a good fucking night.
Yeah.
Too sweet.
Too sweet. My God.